One of the biggest things I want for Final Shape that I'm not holding my breath on by any means is more parity between the classes. And if you don't know what I mean, basically I'm just talking about the ability to customize your build into what you want it to be. Of course, there's the example of like on Solar, Hunter and Warlock got new class abilities, Titan didn't. But it goes a little deeper than that. With the Final Shape, we're getting, at least that we know of, 3 new supers. One for Hunter, one for Titan, one for Warlock. And that will bring the total number of supers among each class to 11 for Hunters, 10 for Warlocks, 9 for Titans. Hunters will have 3 supers for every light subclass. The other 2 don't. And that's something I would like to see, changed. I don't think it would ever happen. I don't think the parity will ever happen. Because if they release an update that gives Titans and Warlocks more supers, being that the Hunter player base is so much larger than the other classes, it fluctuates a little bit. But generally speaking, Hunters usually have the most. I could definitely see a lot of players being like, well, why didn't Hunters get anything? It's not about not giving Hunters anything. It's about bringing the other classes in line. And I'm not saying that all the different supers for Hunters are great. Like, we could talk about Deadfall, Night Stalker, all we want. I don't like it. And you have 2 golden guns, one for PvE, one for PvP. When Blade Barrage is already there, which can cover either or. Anyways, but these little holes we have, especially on Titan, which is lacking a class ability and 2 supers compared to Hunter, it could use some help and a lot of melees too. If we could get all the options to the equal number of each other, that would be great. I don't think it would happen in the Final Shape. Maybe it'll get sprinkled in here and there. But I don't think we'll get parity within supers, probably ever, because Bungie would feel, at least I believe, I hope this isn't true, they'd feel compelled to, if they're going to give a super to one class, give it to the other ones also, which would mean Titan lags behind all the time and restricts the Titan class identity more than the other 2, which can dabble in a lot of things, whereas Titans at the moment, it's pretty much just super tanky all the time, or you punch things, sometimes both. And I would like the support aspect of Titans be explored a little more. I mean, we have Sentinel Titan, which is getting an offensive super, which is great. We've needed a one and done super on Titans for a long time. We don't have one other than Thunder Crash, which is kind of also roaming at the same time. But it is what it is. Anyways, that's basically my thoughts. That is one thing I would love to see with the Final Shape, or just in the future generally, is parity between the classes. Give everyone the same amount of options for everything. That way you can spec into different subclasses differently, have more unique ways of playing for each class and each subclass, and not have it be like, well, Solar Hunter has a ton of choices and I could build it a bunch of different ways versus, yeah, I'm on Arc Titan, so I have like 2 melee choices and 2 supers, but I have to pick this super because the other one is not really at all viable in this piece of content I'm doing. That's just how it is right now, and I'm personally not a huge fan of that. So yeah, that's kind of my big hope for the Final Shape. Tell me what you feel about class parity down below, and yeah, see you guys next time.